All this while, we've talked quite a lot about Identity V, and somehow, I guess it's time to talk about many other things as well. Today, I kinda wanna take you beyond this game and share some things that have stayed in my mind over the past few weeks. Some of them are funny, some of them are reflective, some of them might be dark as well. Though, I sincerely hope that all of these thoughts can be meaningful to you, in a good way. So let's get going. One day, around 3 weeks ago, I opened YouTube and found a comment telling me that I'm already washed up. Already washed up. I guess they're right. I'm quite washed up already. Being washed up means that someone has already passed their peak and is now declining. An athlete gets washed up after reaching their prime. A streamer gets washed up once they lose viewers, and so forth. Looking at my channel, I wouldn't deny it if someone told me I'm already washed up. After all, there were moments when my channel was buzzing around, even being talked about on Discord or Reddit, and those days are long gone. Still, tell me, who doesn't get washed up in the end? If we think about it, everyone gets washed up eventually. Fame and popularity were never meant to stay forever after all. That's just how life works. Time passes. People come and go. Athletes get washed up and retire. Streamer fade. YouTuber disappear from the public. One day, I'll disappear too. And that's completely okay, because in the end, that's just how life works, isn't it? Content creators are like flowers in a grass field. They sprout among many blossoming flowers. They bloom, they wither, and they disappear in the end, leaving many other young flowers to rise on. Is that a bad thing, though? I doubt any of us would look at a withered flower and say, "What a failure." Most of us, I guess, would simply remember how beautiful it was when it was in full bloom. Somehow, I think content creators are the same. One day they'll disappear, fading completely among newer content creators. Still, the people who once passed by and saw them will remember that a beautiful flower once bloomed in that field, and left behind memories that lasted far longer than the flower itself. So yeah, if someone tells me I'm already washed up, I'd definitely say that they're right. But, if you ask me whether that's a bad thing, I wouldn't say so. Like I said before, fame, popularity, and viewers were never meant to stay with us forever. They're just passing things in our lives. Just like happiness, just like sadness. They all pass eventually. Sprouting, blooming, withering, and eventually disappearing. That's simply the life of a flower, and that's what I see myself as. This channel will eventually wither and disappear as well. 5 or 10 years from now, perhaps no one will even remember the channel's name anymore. Perhaps Silmina won't even ring a bell anymore. But as long as this channel lives, I'll keep trying to create something for all of us to cherish. These days, I don't really mind whether a video gets 5,000 views or just 50 views. Every now and then, I post a video or a story or a meme or anything in that sense. Then, someone stops by, says hello. Sometimes we chat for a little while, and then we continue on with our own journeys. Somehow, that's enough. Some of us might ask ourselves, 2 or 3 years from now, when we get older, will everything still be the same? Will we still be playing a game called Identity V? When we become adults and take on new responsibilities, will this game still be part of our journey? For some, the answer might be no. Growing up means taking on more responsibilities and having less time to spend on games. For others, however, the answer might be yes. Because, in a way, playing games is a form of stress relief. IDV is, after all, just an online game, so some people might continue playing it simply because they enjoy it, even as adults. The problem is, these two different perspectives were never meant to stay separated. They were always meant to exist together in a game called Identity V. Actually, not just IDV, almost every online game is like this. This thought first came to my mind after I came across a Reddit thread about adults supposedly not being allowed to play IDV. The Redditors shared their frustration about how some teenagers treated adults in the game. The story went something like this. According to the Redditor, some teens were disrespectful toward adults in IDV, saying that adults shouldn't be playing games and should go get a job instead. In the end, the Redditor concluded that IDV isn't just for young people. It's for everyone. And because of that, everyone deserves the same respect. I think that's quite a good take, because it actually shows us something much bigger than IDV. It shows us how the internet works. In real life, we'd probably hesitate before casually talking to someone much older or much younger than ourselves. Sadly, that's not how the internet works. There's no visible age gap online, or more specifically, in online games. Whether you're 14 or 40, people will usually treat you according to their level of maturity. And that's not something unique to IDV. It happens in almost every online game, because somehow, that's just how online gaming communities work. In real life, we might be students, teachers, office workers, parents, or anything else. But once we log into a game, we're suddenly all the same. The only things that really separate us are our skill issues, and in IDV's case, our ping. Well, you know what I mean. Those little kids in real life might end up calling us babies, newbies, or losers, simply reacting according to their own level of maturity. I quite agree with the Redditor that everyone should respect each other, especially the younger players. If I could add one more thing though, I'd also say this to the adults. Try not to let whatever kids say affect you too much. They're still young. Their journey through life is much longer than ours. It's only natural that their perspective is still limited, because they simply haven't experienced the same things we have. Us adults will definitely understand the kids better than the kids understand us. After all, every adult was once a kid, but no kid has ever been an adult. One day, when they grow up, they'll understand what it feels like to be in our shoes. Anyway, do you know that the winner of the 2026 World Cup wins the Golden World Cup and Hatsune Miku? No, I'm not joking. Since we've talked quite a lot about Identity V, I feel like I'm partially responsible for keeping all of you away from touching grass somehow. Which is why I'm now going to help you touch some grass by talking about Hatsune Miku. So, if you ask me what the most memorable thing about the 2026 World Cup was, I'd honestly say it was the memes. There were countless memes created during the tournament, enough that I almost forgot about Messi, or Ronaldo, or maybe Alex Graham. That's my neighbor, by the way. He was cheering for England. Among all the memes that came out of the World Cup, two became my favorites. The Hatsune Miku custody battle, and the Essie curse. Now, if you've somehow never heard of Hatsune Miku, first of all, how? She's a Japanese Vocaloid who's famous all over the world. Although to be fair, if you've been too busy grinding rank, I suppose that's understandable. The Hatsune Miku custody battle, just as the name suggests, is a battle to claim ownership of Hatsune Miku. Well, not literally. Not like me finding $5 on the street and immediately claiming it as mine. It was something more, figuratively. The whole thing started during the round of 32, when Japan was about to play against Brazil. Apparently, someone on Twitter joked that whoever won the match would earn custody of Hatsune Miku. And just like your terrible math test that somehow went viral to the entire family, the joke went viral as well, worldwide. Japan lost. That means Brazil got Hatsune Miku. The internet immediately exploded with fan art of Brazilian Hatsune Miku, while I was over there wondering whether it was going to rain in Manchester that day. Brazil then faced Norway and lost 2-1. I imagine Erling Haaland was quite happy to have Hatsune Miku sitting on his shoulder. But the battle was far from over. Norway, now carrying Hatsune Miku with them, went on to face England. At the end of the match, Miku became English. At this point, people started noticing a pattern. Whoever ended up with Hatsune Miku lost their next match. England then faced Argentina in the semi-finals. And after that, Lionel Messi somehow became Lionel Miku. Again, whoever possessed Hatsune Miku lost. With Lionel Miku on their side, Argentina went on to face Spain in the final.
And thundering to Spain by Ferran Torres!
The day after the match, the internet was flooded with pictures of Hatsune Miku wearing a Spanish jersey. Lionel Miku was no more. And so, Spain won the Hatsune Miku custody battle. Now all that's left is to wait until 2030 and see whether Spain ends up following the same fate as every previous owner of Hatsune Miku. Well, Hatsune Miku was quite a phenomenon, but there's something even more sinister I'd like to tell you about. The Essie curse of the 2026 World Cup. Now, the name Essie might not be familiar to some of us, so let me introduce her a little. Essie is a VTuber who's active on YouTube and Twitter. During the World Cup, she openly supported several national teams. Every single one of them lost. It all started when she supported Brazil in their match against Norway. Brazil lost. The internet didn't really think much of it, and I was still wondering whether it would rain in Manchester that day. Then Essie supported Mexico in their match against England. Mexico lost. The internet was still quiet, and I found out that it really was raining in Manchester that day. Essie then continued supporting more teams. She supported Portugal. Ronaldo was sent home early. She supported the United States. Belgium won. At this point, people started noticing something. Every team Essie supported ended up losing. After that, she supported Egypt, even joking on Twitter that she might have the ability to make a team lose simply by supporting them. And, as expected, Egypt's World Cup journey came to an early end. From that point on, I think Essie has realized the full potential of her unique ability. She supported Colombia. They lost. Norway lost. France lost. England also lost. It is understandable that some fans around the world turned up furious, though in general it was lovable and funny in its own way. After that England semi-final against Argentina that creates Lionel Miku in the end, Essie posted a picture of herself without wearing any national jersey. Maybe she was traumatized? Well, at least that was quite reassuring for some fans. Then came the third place playoff between England and France. She posted exactly one word on Twitter: France. England won. Then came the final. Argentina versus Spain. This time, Essie wasn't wearing any national jersey at all, which was, again, probably a relief for quite a few people. Instead, she did a collaboration with another VTuber. Her avatar happened to be standing next to the Argentina flag. The other VTuber stood next to Spain's. In a positive way, I honestly hope Essie's uncanny ability still works in the next World Cup. Of course, all of this is nothing more than a coincidence. Or at least, I hope it is. But I still find it fascinating how the internet creates its own little culture. Its own inside jokes. Its own memes. I think that's one of the things that makes the internet so unique. Amid all the stress of everyday life, it's nice that we can still laugh together over something as ridiculous as this. Lastly, I just want to say thank you for all the ideas about the next crossover. I might talk about those in the next video after I've gathered a bit more information. To be honest, I really want to make another lore video, but I'm still feeling a little burnout after all the World Cup moments. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.